So, welcome to Formula One 2018, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and whatever you are. Today we shall be beginning our career mode series, even though pretty much almost everyone else who does this has already begun. It doesn't matter. We will be beginning, and as a start, we get introduced to Emma, our how do we put this? Our lady who deals with all our stuff, as well as Claire, the interview lady, which I will get pissed off a lot at, so it doesn't matter. And also, now we are introduced to Carl, our sort of R&D guy, who announce any technical regulation changes, as well as help us around, give us feedback, and, well, basically just be an all-around good guy. Yeah, so now basically we're going in, looking through all the menus, reading all our messages from everyone, Emma, Frederick, Carl, and Jeff. Oh god, Jeff. Looking at our contracts, it's a base contract, pretty much second driver, lowest of everything. And yeah, that's basically it. Looking through our rivalries. At the moment, we only have Charles Leclerc, who's our teammate, but if we beat him, actually once we beat him, we'll be able to choose a second rival. And now we look at the R&D tree. So look at the cost of everything, and as you can see, we have 1,500 resource points. So I decided to invest in three minor, one for each engine power, chassis, and durability, the minors, and I decided to leave the aero upgrades for another time. Look at the R&D chart, we are, second place, just behind Toro Rosso. Doesn't matter. But now, we move on to our qualifying lap. Now, basically, going through, Australia, I didn't feel too well, I mean, the car, it is, well, obviously, as all F1 cars are, they're all very fast. However, the Sauber did not feel the same way. It felt a bit heavy. Like, I turned to, for example, I drove Force India before, as well as Toro Rosso. Those felt quite light compared to this, as you can see. Well, they're getting the tail out of it, getting on the curb, but still, it just felt very, very heavy, and it was a bit sluggish. So I did struggle through the qualifying lap, but I was still very, very fast going through the lap. Here we are in the final sector, as you can see, the Ferrari car of Vettel just walking away, as a Ferrari car would do. But saying that, in our first qualifying session, P16 so far, we're not doing too bad as we go around the final corner. Struggling a bit there because there was also a lot of understeer, and across the line, we are 16th place on the grid, which is actually not that bad, considering we are on a controller, and I made a few mistakes on that lap, but still, Charles outperformed us. I'm not too disappointed about that. I kind of would be expecting it because, well, yeah, he is the AI as well, but also the teammates usually outperform you. And even though we're both rookies this year, it still seemed that he'd outperform me. Anyway, that's how it goes. I don't know how it works other ways, or if it works another way. But as of now, what I know is your teammate will outperform you, unless you are a bit of a child and put it on like 0% AI, thinking, oh, I can't drive fast. And there you go and put yourself on pole position on the first qualifying session. But whatever. Charles outperforms me in the rivalry. Whatever, we can get it back. There's plenty more races to go. Getting some more points for getting some more resource points. 120 there for just qualifying. That seems great.
Well done. Very solid result. You're looking good for the race.
Thanks, Emma. Always good to congratulate your drivers, as they do. So yeah, here we go to the grid for the start of the 2018 sort of Formula 1 season. Also, do take note, my damage is on reduced. I'm racing on 101% AI. So yeah, don't be expecting too much in this season.
New drivers, new cars, and a new Formula One season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now that hosts the first round of a 21 race championship, taking us from here in Melbourne, Australia, across the globe before we eventually reach the season finale at the S1E1 circuit in Abu Dhabi. Here's the track then, 16 corners, 6 to the left and 10 to the right. They make up the 3.3 miles around Albert Park Lake, with turn 1 and 3 providing the best opportunities to pass. We have plenty of changes to the sport this year with the addition of new safety features, the return of France and Germany, an expanded 21 race calendar, and more tyre compounds than ever before. And of course, we have some big car manufacturers back in the sport too, with Alfa Romeo and Aston Martin returning as title sponsors for Sauber and Red Bull respectively. Joining me to take you through all the action of the 2018 Formula 1 season is Anthony Davidson. Great to have you with us.
Thanks, Crofty. Always happy to be here. I'm looking forward to getting underway. Last year was Mercedes' fourth constructors' title in a row. Though for the first half of the season, it was absolutely neck and neck with Ferraris. Hopefully this year we can see the chasing pack take that final step, as I'd love to see a championship contest all the way up to the final race in Abu Dhabi. Another story to keep an eye on is the relative performance of McLaren and Toro Rosso, who have exchanged power unit suppliers this year. And given the additional restrictions on engine components, they need to be strong in terms of both performance and reliability.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the group, we have Bottas, Ricciardo, Sergio Perez, and Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Sainz, Grosjean, and Max Verstappen, Alonso, Ocon, Charles Leclerc, and Hartley, Raikkonen, taking the grid penalty, Cox, Lance Stroll, and Stoffel Van Dorn, Gasly, and Sergei Sirotkin rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Excellent job yesterday. We qualified above expectations. Let's go out there and put in a performance.
Alrighty then, so here we are on the starting grid, just, tweaking the strategy, seeing what will benefit us best. In the end, actually, I went with a one stop, as you would. However, not the way others are doing it. See, I decided to switch the super soft and ultra softs around, so I'd start on the supers and finish on the ultras. Great. Now, basically just making sure everything's all fine and dandy, and check our fuel, increasing it, because I am not the most fuel efficient driver, but whatever. Here we are, set for the grid, the first race of the 2018 kind of season. To 5 red lights are out, and we are underway. It's a great start, actually. It's not that bad. Going down to turn 1, braking a bit later. Verstappen locks up. Not a problem. But from P16, we are now P13. Slipstreaming Ocon in the Force India. And our Sauber. We both brake late, but I brake later than him. Squeezed him out a little bit, but everything's fine. Oh, and I heard that somebody has just tapped our rear end, but it's fine. We are still moving on with minimal issues. I actually shouldn't be as fast as these guys. I should be a bit slower because they're on ultra softs and I am on super softs. So yeah, I really shouldn't be keeping up with them, but so far, since everyone is fighting for position, it would slow them down, so I'd be able to keep up. Ocon tries to make a move around my outside, but everything's all fine and dandy. So yeah, just showing the entirety of lap 1. Not much chaos, to be honest, for what I've seen in this game.
Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up.
Very civilized. yeah, so just going around last two corners to lap 2. Nothing much is happening. Uh, Seb says the fastest lap he would since he's in first place. And I'm in 10th place, which seems to be where I might stay for a majority of the race. Because if you look at it, the guys ahead, they're gonna start flying away because they're ultra softs. But the guys behind me aren't really catching up that much. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Will they catch up and overtake me and I'll end up in last? Or will I catch up to the guys ahead? I don't know. But you saw green flags for a bit.
Slow down and maintain a positive delta.
We have a virtual safety car because Pierre Gasly's out of the race. Oh boy, Toro Rosso are not looking good. It's the first race of the season and they already have a retirement as I cut that corner a bit. So just saving fuel, saving ERS, getting ready for the VASC restart. And here we go. You know, I was expecting it to be that early, but whatever. The AI are a bit too perfect under the virtual safety car. I don't know why. You always are gonna lose time to them. So, but whatever. We can endure it as we move on into the middle of lap 5. Guys ahead are still running away, but I'm running away from the guys behind. However, Verstappen under a Aston Martin Red Bull racing car has emerged from the pack and will start catching me up as the first set of people make their pit stops. You can see Verstappen behind has separated himself from the crew and is catching up to us rapidly. But it doesn't matter. I am controlling this race quite well at the moment. As we go up to P4, because most of the people ahead of us have made their first pit stops, which is great, including our teammate Charles Leclerc. So things are going great. I hope that they shall still go great. Yeah. So as we go on to the end of lap 7, beginning of lap 8, the final people make their pit stops, and we will be in first place of the Australian Grand Prix. And we're gonna also box this lap for our set of ultra soft tires. What can I say? I've been enjoying this Grand Prix thoroughly. Yes, English. I've been enjoying the Grand Prix. It's been a great one, very fun. Not much happening, especially for me, because I've just been by myself pretty much. So just flying around the track, no one to compete with at the moment, and I move on to the end of lap 8 when I do eventually come in to make my first pit stop from the super soft tires to the ultra softs. Get the speed limit just right and brake into the pits. There we go. Put everything in lean and none. Wow. And make the pit stop. Let's see how fast this pit stop will be. Clutch engaged and we're off. 2.7 seconds. That's not bad for the first race. Yeah.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. Receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
So we are exiting the pit lane back in P10 actually. It seems to be we've actually gained time to Verstappen behind. So that's good. But no, we are on ultra soft tires and everyone else is on super soft. So we should have the pace advantage. But I do go for one more lap, you know, saving ERS, saving fuel so that I could just absolutely fly
Our gap to first place is
on the next lap.
15.9
And that is exactly what I do.
behind is 11.4
I knock it up into rich mix, but still keep it on low ERS. You know, fuel saving is, for the Saubers, not that bad actually. Even though the test didn't go so well, but in practice, fuel saving is not that bad. Well, whatever, we still keep pushing on. Verstappen is catching up. He would in a Red Bull.
our excess fuel. Be back on target soon. Don't
Thank
wait
you,
too
Jeff.
long to turn the engine down.
However, if you can see Verstappen behind
They are out of
him,
the race.
is Raikkonen, I believe that is, who's catching up, as we get told that's Stoffel Van Dorn, question mark, I'm not sure who that was, is out of the Grand Prix. However, now we knock everything up into high and rich mix. We are ready to start flying on this lap, start catching up to Grosjean ahead, and start flying away from Max Verstappen and Kimi Raikkonen behind. And that's exactly what happens to a point, because as you can see, coming into sector 2, there you can see we just passed Van Dorn through the chicane, going quickly, and just get that bit wrong, straight into the wall, and that's it. The first race of the season is over, just like that. I was so close to the end of the race, but as you can see, I just caught the grass on one tire, but that was enough to send me flying into the wall at about 160 miles an hour. Of course, this being a game, there are no injuries. I am not dead. I think so. Yeah, I'm still alive. There you can see me coming out. Feeling not too great, covering my face with my visor. It was not great, alright. I did not feel too great after that DNF. But it's alright. It's one race out of 21. We can see the winner was Lewis Hamilton, second was Sebastian Vettel, and third place was Daniel Ricciardo, the homeboy, the Australian, on the podium. That's good stuff. So there they go, celebrating, spraying that champagne on the crowd. You know, Australia has always been a good circuit for me. Although today, I don't know, maybe I don't know what it was, but it was nothing great. I don't want to blame the car, but it was just not feeling great. I don't know what it was. It doesn't matter. It's over now, and we have better races coming up. I know. What do we have? Next race is going to be the F1 calendar is crazy. Bahrain. Bahrain's a decent circuit for me. I'm not too great, but I'm not terrible. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I won't spin off in the sandy desert of Bahrain. But whatever. That's that. Already badly losing the rivalry. Although I did get the fastest lap, so haha, screw you, Leclerc. Getting my resource points in. And now we get a gentle hammering from our good old boy, Carl. After we lose respect from most teams except Sauber, where we actually gain respect.
You okay? Nothing more than bumps and bruises, I hope. I wish I could say the same for the car. That thing is quite a mess. What a disappointing end to a lot of hard work this weekend. Still, we've got plenty of repair time before the next race. It'll be just like new in time for the next Grand Prix.
We've received invitations to new
God,
historic
Emma, shut up.
events. You'll be able to choose whether or not to participate before the end of this weekend.
So yeah, that's that. First race of the season, the worst way to end it. I mean, the worst way would be to crash out on the first lap in the first corner, but it doesn't matter. We have plenty of time to pull it back, take over the first driver's seat, and beat Charles Leclerc and become the whole...
Your attitude during interactions with
My head's not working. I'm not feeling too great. Well,
value showmanship.
yeah, for this weekend, but next weekend should be better. Actually, going on to the next race, which will be Bahrain. I can't wait for that. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more weekly F1 content. So yeah, that's that, the end of the episode. Hope I see you next time. Have a great weekend and have a great day. I hope to see you all next time. Goodbye.